Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel and to another grammar class. In today's class we're going to review present tenses and pay our special attention to the question, what exactly is present perfect continuous? First, let's wrap up what you already know about present tenses. You know that we have 4 present tenses. It's present simple, continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous we're going to put our focus on today. Present simple is made I, you, we, they, plus verb, drive, he, she, it, drives. So you need a verb or a verb with S. And the meaning of present simple is it's used for permanent situations. How do you make present continuous? You say, I am driving, he, she, it is driving, you, we, they are driving. So you need the verb to be plus the main verb with ing. And the meaning is you use it for current situations, for temporary situations. That's the common mistake I hear a lot. Please do not make it. Don't forget the verb to be. It's not correct to say I driving. You have to say I am or I'm driving. Present perfect. You say I, you, we, they have driven and he, she, it has driven. So again, you need 2 verbs, have or has, plus the verb with ed, or the verb in its 3rd form if it's irregular, like in this case, driven. Drive, drove, driven, the 3rd form. Present perfect is used for unfinished actions, which started in the past, or finished actions with present result. And now here is the big question, what is present perfect continuous? You see, it's all empty there. So now you can pause the video and write down in a comment down below what you know about present perfect continuous. Okay, and now it's time to reveal the secrets. So what is present perfect continuous? How is it made? Well, first of all, you need for I, you, we, they have been driving, and for he, she, it has been driving. So the formula is have or has been plus the main verb with ing. As the name says it, present perfect continuous has both from perfect and from continuous. You see have, has been, that's the perfect part, and the verb with ing, driving, that's the continuous part. And that, of course, has an impact on its meaning. And now let's come to the part which explains when do you use present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous is used primarily in 2 situations. The first one, if you speak about actions continuing up to the present moment. For example, we have been learning since 8 a.m. It's time to have a break now. He has been talking for hours. Someone has to stop him. I have been working for this company all my life. It's time for a change now. So you started doing something in the past and you're still doing it until now, until the present moment. So it has a perfect part in it, but it also has an ongoing activity until today. That's why it's present perfect continuous. The second meaning is you use it for actions that have just stopped. So they were ongoing in the past, but they have just stopped now. For example, I'm on a diet now because I've been eating too much. Obviously, I have been eating for a period of time in my life, but if you ask me now I'm on a diet. So eating too much has just stopped at this moment. You have been talking on the phone too long. That's why your battery is low. So the same situation, you've stopped talking on the phone, but you have been talking on the phone the whole time. And you can see the result is that your battery is low now. And the final example is, she has been sunbathing all holiday. Look how dark-skinned she is. So the holiday is finished, and you can see, because of her skin, that she has been sunbathing all the time. That's the meaning of present perfect continuous. You can also pay special attention to signal words. Signal words are always very helpful to identify what tense you need. The first signal word is the preposition since or for. Make sure you know the difference. For example, she has been teaching since she graduated. They have been living there for ages, for a long period of time. Another signal word is the question word how long. How long have you been learning English? How long have you been living in your town? It also means an ongoing action with a period of time. I would like you to answer these two questions. Can you please leave me a comment down below and tell me how long you have been learning English and how long you have been living in the place where you live now? That would be really interesting to know where you come from and how long you have been studying, learning English, this wonderful language. And let's come to the final signal word, all. All day, all week, all year, all my life. For example, Tom has been studying all day. He definitely needs a break now. I've been playing the piano all my life. So maybe I started as a child and I still play the piano. I'm not playing it now. I do not play it every day, but I've been playing it. I've been playing it since that time and until today. Please do not say Tom studies all day. It's incorrect because present simple is incorrect there. It's not a repeated action. It's an ongoing action. You have to use present perfect continuous there. Some of you might also tell me, but I've learned these signal words with present perfect. Isn't it correct? Yeah, that's a very good question because you also use present perfect with since and for and with how long and sometimes with all. And here is a big question. What is the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous? Let's compare these two tenses. She has been exercising all morning. That must be hard. Or you can say she has exercised all morning. Look how exhausted she is. What's the difference between these two sentences? The first one with present perfect continuous means that the activity itself is important. It's not interesting whether it has been finished or not. We just want to say that there was or there is a process of doing something. Present perfect instead means that the action is completed and you can see a result. In this case, the result is her exhaustion. Look how exhausted she is because she has exercised all morning. So here's the question. Do you want to stress the activity, the ongoing action, or is the result important to you? I would suggest we do an exercise and check how well you understand it. Present perfect or present perfect continuous. Please choose the best option. Your friend is having a party next week. What would you ask? How many people have you invited? Or how many people have you been inviting? Are you interested in the inviting process or in the result? Probably in the result, right? So the first, how many people have you invited, is the better option. Sentence number 2. Your friend is learning French and you want to know how long. What would your question be? How long have you learned French? How long have you been learning French? What do you feel is a better option? Okay, I would go for present perfect continuous. How long have you been learning French? That means that the person is still in the process of learning French. And how long is a signal word for present perfect continuous usually? And the final example, you see your friend taking pictures of the sunset. What would you ask? Have you been taking a good one? Or have you taken a good one? Are you interested in the process of taking pictures or in the result? Probably in the result, right? So the second option is better. So, would you like to try another task? I've prepared one more for you. But this time you have to make sentences. I'm giving you the prompts and you have to decide present perfect or present perfect continuous. Let's see. For example, here is the first sentence. Why are you out of breath? So you have to say, have you run or have you been running? So you see the prompts and you make your sentences, choosing the right tense. I'm now leaving you alone with the sentences and you can decide what to choose. Okay, guys, and now it's time to compare your answers with mine. What about the first sentence? Why are you out of breath? Have you been running? Did you use present perfect continuous? I think that the ongoing activity is more important than the result. But if you've used have you run, that's not incorrect. It's just the better option is present perfect continuous. The second sentence, I need to talk to Jim. Where has he gone? There, I'm interested in the result, not the action of going. Present perfect. In number 3, the baby has been crying all night. There you see the signal word all night and also some extra information. It's 4 a.m. now, so the night is not over. The baby is still crying. Ongoing action. In number 4, the kids have a break. The kids need a break. They've been playing outside all day. Also, the activities, the ongoing activity is important, and I think they're still in the garden playing there, so present continuous. In number 5, I can't find my car keys anywhere. Have you seen them by any chance? So the result is more important if you have seen my car keys, but see is also a non-continuous verb usually. There are some exceptions, but not in this case. In number 6, that's a fixed expression. Try to remember this. You'll need it in small talk. I haven't seen you in ages. How have you been? Also, present perfect. I'm interested in the result. And be and see is usually non-continuous. How have you been means how are you? And the last one, how long have you had your car? It looks so new. The verb to have is a non-continuous verb. So usually, especially in the meaning of having something as a possession. So in this case, how long have you been having your car would be incorrect. So have a look at the answers. What about your answers? Did you make the same sentences? I hope that your answers were correct. If not, you can always go back in the video and have a look at the rules again and practice and do as many exercises as possible and pay attention to what other people say in films, what they say in books. Pay attention to how people use different tenses and try to analyze why they choose this and not that one. And we're done for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope that I could help you with better understanding of present perfect continuous. Have you enjoyed this class? That's present perfect. Leave me a comment down below. I would be very happy to read from you. You can also ask me any question if you still feel insecure about this tense. You can also make some examples of your own to show how good you understand present perfect continuous. And that's it. See you in my next one. Goodbye.